We've all heard of stalkers before, but these celebrity stalkers are a little bit different. From creepy to just plain weird, here is my list of the strangest, funny, scary celebrity fans. Number 10. Katy Perry. In 2011, a man was arrested for trying to break into Katy Perry's house. He told the police that he was there to speak to Katy about their undying love for each other and that he had been in love with her since the 3rd grade. What? Who keeps a tally? Also, how does one get into the 3rd grade? This guy definitely needs a life, and like yesterday. No. 9. Elijah Wood. Elijah Wood has had his fair share of creepy fans, but one fan took things to the next level when he wrote a disturbing fan fiction story about the Lord of the Rings star. The story was posted to a website in 2009, and it detailed the events of a day in the life of Elijah Wood, as well as some pretty disturbing things that happened after he went to sleep. Yeah, we're not going to talk about what those disturbing things were. Number 8, Selena Gomez. A man was arrested in 2013 after he tried to break into Selena Gomez's house. But this man wasn't your typical stalker. Not only did he have a plan to kidnap Selena and hold her for ransom, but he also had an accomplice, his pet parrot. That's right, a talking bird that could say, "Pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty bird," which is supposed to be the password between Selena and her kidnappers. Oh no, this sounds like a very bad children's show. Number 7, Taylor Swift. A man was arrested in 2018 after he drove 14 hours to Taylor Swift's house in Rhode Island. But this man wasn't just a random fan. He was actually her landlord from her previous home in Nashville, and he showed up at her house with a gun and 400 bullets. Maybe don't be a landlord or a stalker. Or, both. No. 6. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber has been followed by this same woman for years, and she even made a blog about him and wrote a book called My Life with Justin Bieber. And if that wasn't weird enough, she also set up a fake Instagram account and pretended to be his daughter. It is very obvious that this woman needs help. No. 5. Britney Spears. A man was arrested in 2019 for trying to sneak into Britney Spears' house. And this man wasn't your average fan. He had a history of stalking other celebrities, including Christina Aguilera and Madonna. He also had a restraining order against him from 2017 after he broke into Avril Lavigne's house. I think this guy just likes breaking into houses. Number 4, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds was doing a photo shoot for GQ magazine in 2011 when a woman who had been following him for weeks confronted him. She told him that she loved him and wanted to give him a gift, then pulled out a pair of scissors and cut off one of his hairs. I guess she must have thought it would grow back. But come on, lady, just ask. Also, do you really think Ryan Reynolds would want hair from a crazy stalker? Ugh. Number 3, Benedict Cumberbatch. A woman who had been following Benedict Cumberbatch around the country was finally arrested in 2013 after she refused to leave his hotel room. When the police finally got her out of his room, they found out that she had brought a meat cleaver with her. And then when she was searched at the station, they found a pair of scissors in her purse. I think it's pretty obvious that Benedict needs to beef up his security. Number 2, Tom Cruise. A man was arrested in 2014 for trying to break into Tom Cruise's house in Los Angeles. And this guy had a pretty ridiculous story about why he was there. He said that he was there to return a cup that he had stolen from Tom Cruise's house 2 years earlier. I'm sorry, but that's not going to work. On me. Also, you should probably stop stealing cups from people's houses. Number 1, Robert Pattinson. A woman who had been stalking Robert Pattinson for months was finally arrested in 2012 after she broke into his house. But this woman had a pretty good excuse. She claimed that she had to break into his house because she was in love with him and needed to tell him. Okay, maybe not such a good excuse, but you've got to admit she's persistent. She was arrested 3 times for stalking him, but she still wouldn't give up. Finally, she was sentenced to 6 months in jail, 18 months probation, and 200 hours of community service. And she was also banned from seeing Robert Pattinson, Kristen Stewart, or any of their family members. Well, that's all for this list. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this one, just click the link below. Bye.